Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and I woke up to quite a surprise today. Fender have announced the new 2022 lineup of guitars, and there are some big time surprises involved with these. And for somebody who loves Fender Japan, especially Fender JV guitars, that white Stratocaster is a 1982 JV 57 reissue. I was very interested to click, so we're going to go to Fender's website, and I'm going to give my thoughts and show you guys what's new on offer for 2022. Okay, the first guitar we're going to be looking at here is the new JV Modified 50s Telecaster. They also have a 60s edition as well. I was very excited when I saw JV, but not as excited when I saw the word modified. Basically, what this means is they have realized that the JVs, the historical JVs, like the one that I talked about, my white one, are extremely popular, and they're only going to go up in price because of these guys, in my honest opinion, but they wanted to modernize them. So these come with a 4-way switch. That's fine, but 9.5-inch soft V neck, not the traditional 7 1/4. One finish available and one finish only, which was not like the original release of guitars, but hey, this is something. The thing that I really want to point out here is the price at $12.99. That is absurdly good for a Japanese-made instrument when you consider that a Player Plus is what, $1,100, $1,150 depending on the model. This is going to smoke that guitar as far as build quality goes. So if you're really into this kind of look and the aesthetic, this is a great deal. Moving onward here, we're going to look at the 60s variant of this guitar. This is now, I believe, the cheapest non-Squire double bound available Telecaster. Looks very nice indeed. At $50 more of an upcharge, I'm assuming that's because of the binding, but you do get a real rosewood fingerboard on this instead of a Pal Ferro. Again, comparing it to what's available from the Mexican line, this is definitely a welcomed addition in my humble opinion. The last thing I want to check here, I believe this is going to come with a gig bag. If I had to guess and I had to gamble, yes, this comes with a deluxe gig bag. The bodies on all of these guitars are made of basswood, urethane finish, so no nitro on these, and those were only available on the original JVs for the 65s, and the 85s and the 115s were the ones that had the nitro finishes on them. So it's basically, you know, kind of paying homage here to the older JVs and the lower end version of the JVs, but hey, when you consider how expensive everything is getting, this is going to be available in the United States. High-end, high-quality Japanese guitar. This is definitely something to be applauding Fender for. The same thing with the Stratocaster. It's going to be the same stuff here with the pricing, only a little bit less. 9.5-inch radius, push-pull pot, so it kind of does the same thing that the Player Plus does, except, I mean, for me, you're getting a lot better quality control with the Japanese, in my humble opinion. Now, this is where things start to get interesting. 60th anniversary Jaguar. Now, I had a 50th anniversary one of these instruments. Comes in the Mystic Lake Placid Blue, and it comes in the Mystic Dakota Red. So, what do you get with this guy? You get the real deal. You get a 7 1/4 radius. Now, the original 50th anniversary had a 9.5-inch radius. So this is very true to the original here. You have a mute included on it as well, which is a very nice touch if it wants to load. Yeah, the mute comes stock, comes with the standard bridge. This is a very, very traditional instrument, the matching headstock on it. This is to die for. A nitro finished body. It's just, they really nailed this one. The price of it is what it is. I mean, that's not a terrible price, especially for a limited edition. I don't know how many they're going to be making of each one of these, but that's definitely competitive when you consider that the American originals, before they went out of production, were about $400 less than this. To have something like this that comes with stock with the matching painted headstock on both of the models rather, and you know, the nicer appointments, the big block inlays instead of the clay dots, I think that this is pretty good. I especially like it in the Mystic Lake Placid Blue. And the final guitar we're going to be checking out is the 60th anniversary Ultra Lux Jaguar. This guitar doesn't have a price, but honestly, I have no interest in this. This is not a Jaguar. This guitar has a 25-inch scale length to it. This guitar has a 10x14 compound radius, 2 humbucking pickups, no vibrato system, the Johnny Marr switching, which that's fine on its own, but there's not much about this that's actually a Jag. There's no other way to say it. It's pretty awkward. Yeah, 25.5-inch scale length here, alder body, a gloss urethane finish, so no nitro on this guy either. A very modern kind of take on the design. I don't know. I just can't get past a few of the things that are just not compromisable when talking about Fender Jaguars, especially the scale length and the tremolo. I mean, you gotta have the vibrato system. But I suppose somebody who's interested in having something that says Jaguar on the top and is very unique will be interested in this guitar, but to a purist like myself, no thank you. And I said I wasn't going to go too far into the Squires. I'm not. I'm just going to show you what the website shows. We're not going to click on any of them individually. A lot of block inlays, bound necks on the Telecaster, the Jazzmaster, and the Stratocaster. Same thing goes for the P-Bass and the Jazz Bass. Looks like some new pedals. I kind of like the old school knobs on them, the old amp knobs, whatever. Then you have Strats, kind of the gold foil pickguard on it. Yeah, that's about it. The rest of these are ones that we already kind of had in stock. But, I mean, guys, they definitely did a pretty decent job, especially, in my opinion, on this 60th anniversary Jaguar. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you think it's nice that Fender brought back a part of the JV series? Me personally, I would have liked it if they did it the way that they do the Vinteras. They have the regular Vinteras and the Vintera modifieds that have the more modern. I think it would have been really nice if they had done the traditional 7.25-inch radius and traditional electronics as an option for one, and then if you wanted to spend a little bit more, you could get one of these other modified versions. That's just my humble opinion on the matter, but when it comes to that 60th anniversary Jag, you guys nailed that. You absolutely nailed it. The string mute, the nitro finish, the correct pickups, the correct scale length, matching headstocks on 2 gorgeous colors. That one's the winner of the bunch. The Deluxe, or the, what is that thing called? Ultra Lux? Yeah. Now I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about these guitars, if any of them really interest you. But that's all I have for you guys today. Tomorrow's the live stream, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be talking about all sorts of other things. Maybe we'll dive a little bit deeper on some of the lesser models like the Squires and stuff like that. But today it was all about the JV and the Jag. Look forward to hearing you guys in the comments, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take it easy.